na asem o kan wasem yi asem mai asem we asem mai komo ba na kwa so enura ewo NDC headquarters na omuwie ye MPP so edu omu press release. In fact, they did a press conference release na and the omu kan wo press conference na no Yɛn Nsɛmpa bia ye better omu so side of the story and how it happened. In fact, wo omu so ka kire so omu video yɛra Ato Forson and na juda suom esi mu pam kram pam pran pam bo pulu mu bang na krache opede wa house ya kam be pa acho asem we de abai me nua no ye na politicians tinga be ya ye de krache e kura so maka menwe ye nka ho asem na ka bi wo ha wo de me ntia na asem fa na asem ko ana juda suom ba mo tape no de me nya hunu bi sa video no evidence no nya hunu bi ba NDC de anu de tape no audio no enro mo bubo obi a de lawyer etrei na ne kofa ba enyi ni na se nipa okofa big C ye company o mo ya ambulance e de ba ye ana se wono o mo kodi nkita ho ma aban etetu mu se ye hia ambulance be aha mienu ai wo Dubai na nipa di ye rajapa se case na kosoa ma obi aboni nkuro ema edru nipa okofa big C ne ba ye oboni nkuro enu okoka wo court dem say bo ajaje fo amote ha boy muntie na asem ikoba nyina no Ghana Attorney General awotu o mapanyirifo efa emra ne ade ho no wafra bi o ade se wafra ma akopɛ wata afra ema yekosia yepo ekodi wo nkoma na enhiamu no ena national organizer MPP am yate ase se nipa ofra enhiamu no eya Supreme Court judge panyi ba ko yera kolinde sa de yaba no
yoni kolinde
mo ema eho no aksam kro ya de Attorney General efrefred wo ho mo fa evidence of the call no fan to her. Our friend and this one at the buy Miss Remo, may you read upon the Mushani. Evidence of the call, one would buy no press conference, nothing. And it's a date back 2022. 2022. And yeah, Casa Sabran Crown, only lawyer no crown, Mentia, Papa. Because there are differences in the call.
Yeah.
Time differences. 2022, 2023, do. No, 2024 April do in between that and
all of those times in your
time
did he have a lawyer?
Yes.
The Mabry no lawyer.
Now what for channel
Nana Kwame Pocho the pictures are call no and then or the WhatsApp messages no. Nana ya no pay initiative na asam krame peke wo ye lawyer pencil awa mama dwuma ye me kakra
Bye. Onua FM, meche Onua Facebook a first picture ne hu no ye rajapa. Ono na nyim ni nye iye. Papa ya okafa a big C for bay na nyim ni nyo. Jraw woni sim kama. Nyo ntete radio na pede hu nipa na. Wo be so hu nipa kra wutie radio a. Wo be kwa no na se Onua 95.1 FM e wo Facebook. Wo be hu owura ye okodi adanse e wo court.
What's no wafanye
no wafa any
yoni kolindi
collect wine enti nanim no ko na ohwe the other picture no na we November 23rd November 2023
yeah
it was a voice call na just 1 minute call 10:40 am and a text message ka hu bie text message ni de akire 10:48. Osi bro, the case is adjourned to next week Thursday. And only at 10:40 and apart 10:40. And I see the man is still on admission fighting for his dear life. Man, who crowd him into me today. Wait, every lawyer Godfrey dummy. One only ne phone message on the call yena. One more to me retrieve VBA. And I brand here so okay.
Thanks.
Connect one so. Yo, Abrantia no send my lawyer, damn it. Yo, Abrantia no send him.
What if allegedly call me fee
lawyer Godfrey Dame
until only at 10:40 a.m. anopa. And me assure the who miss call no send a message.
Yes. And no, case.
Yes. And allegedly lawyer Godfrey Dame Ababejedo. Okay, thanks.
That's one. We're a year 23rd November 2023. Next WhatsApp a buyer. We a year 17 July 2022. We buy a big C letter no I want to buy ye. Sa plea bargaining.
Plea bargaining. But end of them bra or
plea bargain was 2023, right?
Yes, 2023.
2023. That was when the plea bargain came in.
According to General Mosquito no.
I think this will be the
General Mosquito said the melete and there's been a previous conversation Oya Attorney General allegedly where be a document from Oya Japa.
Yes.
Some of the documents are not Attorney General, you know.
And I'm suspecting this document will be the document, the transaction
exactly
between Big C and possibly Japa and government. I'm suspecting. I'm not too sure. Because he neighborhood letter.
Was send or Sunday or the man Attorney General allegedly. That is what we are told.
Yes. Yes. The next one. The next one. Time you know who time on. We are 1:32 p.m.
Yeah.
Maybe 1:32 p.m. 1:32 p.m. Yeah, I'm this one so. To where 2020.
Nyabotero Kwechi Kakramam. Kwechi Kakramam.
The one before this one.
11:29 p.m.
Yes.
In 11:29 p.m. no Senate document. PM ne oye enumbrina
na.
Yerko
11 it can only be AM
or PM. It's PM
almost midnight.
Almost midnight. Okay.
Penny for the omdi nkomana cho. And news.
Okay.
And they still continue work at home near there. Minister be office be about 9:30 10 not office. And Tuesday 9th April. We are 2024. We are 2024. And past 7:12 a.m. Wamukasa about 26 minutes. We April 9th April 2024. Kasa 26 minutes.
First corner.
Yes.
Allegedly Godfrey no friend.
And a friend Japa.
And no friend Japa.
Yes. So let me tell you. And now on so far no mudi nkomo. Afternoon say there was another voice from Japa.
Yes.
He also called around 8:16.
Yeah.
That was just 2 minutes. After which there was April 15th. And on your Monday. Another devotion. And what they command now for the young attending general. So what you command check to sending devotion Nibie. Heavily devotion.
The message in only na onye baby
no
forwarding.
Watch a tale of hope. A tale of hope. I will look for that
and heavily wonders.
Look for that a tale of hope
and heavily
wonders. You know, heavily wonders. Now no. Now audio no ya kan wasem no. And no NDC for boy you know. One press conference no. Audio no.
Even year or this year.
Yes.
This year, no about the audio.
Yes.
Okay.
So let me tell you.
That conversation is
the time it was about and where they think that Attorney General was trying to change Japa's mind was the LC that I spoke about.
Yes.
That letter of credit.
Letters of credit.
And some letters of credit, not Japan, let me say. So 4 different letters of credit for 200 ambulances because it was going to come in trenches.
No.
And Attorney General in the audio said he doesn't understand that one because ambulance say 200 and you must raise 1 letter of credit for 200 ambulances, although it's going to come in trenches. So he doesn't get that into 200 can no be boa. Oh, them say can no be boa say so bet them say afa in 4 trenches. 50 no you raise first LC because I know na asamba the very first one
already
problematic.
That is it.
The very first one no na problem because according to the audio I ebebo bie mo atebie Say nyamna boy ma. Say NDC general chairman the boy ma.
NDC chairman no boy.
Yes.
Ena yen sa kebi.
Yes.
Sabi yen ka do ye Godfred Dame. Yemo what's oya alleged.
Wo susu de.
Wo susu de oya no nti yan so yerebo na.
NDC fo so oya Godfred Dame ye hanzi ye susu de.
Yen so yerebo. But interestingly,
yes.
Enda da embra NPP wire press conference. Me say pa. Lawyer Frank Davis.
Yes.
Owie no. Oya one wo friend the general secretary na. Henry na Nabuacho and one national organizer.
Yes.
No so ochirem ko oye akan kase.
Yes.
One nyina wantwe won wemfi ho.
They didn't deny.
Nemom us we twitwa with this Caesar bring friend doctored.
Yes.
Until there is that admission
that there was a conversation all along. That has been it.
Okay.
And that is why probably Godfred Dame did not in court.
One year about contest.
Did not probably because they have not actually denied that a conversation like that. They only said it was a visit and not a phone conversation initially. Yes. They said it was a visit.
It was a visit
to a Supreme Court judge's home
under the auspices of the judge. You know, on not frame.
Na nipa no po friend one friend both parties and now one both parties and who there. Osumesiri ba na obentiri ba na asemi ni yele baka.
From
Attorney General.
Mokwe no.
No, who there?
Who the Japa.
In fact, it was after Japa came later.
Yeah.
You understand? Initial conversation.
Mayor came Attorney General.
Attorney General in
Chema office through ne or deputy.
Yes.
Alfred Tia Yeboa Esquire.
Collect one.
On na yari chiremu.
Collect one.
Okay.
Yeah, try say benya Alfred Tia Yeboa.
Yeah.
And then after train come on. No.
He's a solid gentleman.
Oh yeah. And a very calm man.
Yeah.
As in Chemu no. San Chemu who video no.
Yeah.
Emma Monte and this voice NDC for boy no. It doesn't have the friend saying
judge
Supreme Court
judge, you know.
The voice in him. And this voice they play sounds like a phone call voice.
Absolutely.
Sounds like you are not saying it is so.
Into my me that I there or ye phone don't come twitching.
Exactly.
Na me embra or yes Sami Jemfi. Mean yenya Sami Jemfi. Ni video na
the very first one na
oba ofi court na oba no oba train because peda metin sambia Sami Jemfi ken na ye register post za any de o see
exactly what the voice
because me peda me hu there ajinjem biara Sami Jemfi ka there woko fie ho ana wakase wo phone do
he said phone
Sami Jemfi
calls various calls.
And if you ever sit in the or the Attorney General one office na them conversation if you be
that brought that angle of that conversation.
And why or Jakpa. According to them, no, so the wash and watch or the BB Wawa and the microphone at the time, baby. I'm not sure what Cassan or Cassano.
Come there, so what can Damano today? Trap people was sighting on Nukotum de Rada.
To them, or senior man or tired.
So if it's true, say a Wayano, this voice can also be a home conversation. It's asa. So Yam Pada or Yan because there was a microphone by me. Na amina won years in common microphone ni bimbowa. Some America said in the clearly. But our casa oba on Malika said what kind of shrewd.
No, shrewd kakra wa hey, it's brofo.
Hey, no, oba no on Malika. It can also sound. We choose our voice and our words
carefully.
It can also sound like a phone call.
Exactly. But
you get
because problem kakra me wo ihwa. Problem kakra me wo hin there. So wire obia.
Yes.
It cannot be Godfred Dame. It would be Jakpa.
Yes.
But it take conversation now. Nia no voice obeye no. O project ye no. Was oya at age.
No.
I don't know, was it Jakpa?
That be Jakpa.
Japan and yes, Jakpa, yes, true. Japan and isn't be
yes.
It's then it's time to reason that so oya wiring no actually Japan and wiring because allegedly because it say audio now.
Yes.
His is more profound.
It's a voice
in ye. But the other one age.
Yes.
Inti as there train bring back out there. Inyan waso kakra sana etum na 80. But ni nyina no mu no. The question me feel do fundamental as the nyina ye ya no nye there. Embra AG on the various occasion onye Japa nyini di nkomo no ajinje bia na Japa owo oye counselor na lawyer na mechiri no wo bia na on your question cross the tumi ebi say yen
yeah
na ebien embra ma ho kwane de sa ekogina court na obi a wa bonu kwadu ai yemfa nda Japa o kansam bi wo court a o sedam nsam ya makin court mfa ni serious na won admit na dam nsam no judge so ogina do kare inyo nsam a Japa wa aka no wo ma onko kratem wo ma ink nkom dam nsam no ajinjem biara se yaba aboa na obi wo ho akwanya de dam evidence a obi okogina oya dekam na okan na judge waji ozaka court nin krata no obi wa akwanya de otum kogina aboa no na odi dewuru di bom de chairman sande yakwa court n ma osi oninya na mepembranyim nyibi na wa kiremu nti ono so ya another thing a oso yatum ye clear if indeed it's permissible that se obi kogina dekam o man evidence na oya judge in ogitum it was not contested by the other party ebi wo ho akwanja because America dem nsam is basi sami gemfin sama o wie court no ba kan na subsequently oya Supreme Court judge a otte da masamido eneda otwe sami gemfi na so no ka chende za okoye na za ebi muso wore no on from brekonum no so ya za mepere mi hu de is it permissible ena or permissible hona no wo ho kwan is it the party or journalist wa kwatena ho ena wa fansam no so do oba no obaka wo medium ana our party to the case no embra ma ho kwan da wo so da mensam no si court a etum begina begwum na wo so ebom. These are some of the issues I
remember time na Warzi after the elections.
Yeah, after we are press conference.
Same thing came up, and I remember that judges kept warning them because look, down no Dr. Sebo had years ago. Or tell them we now walk IPAC, but as someone cannot hear you one. Immediately they come out, the conversation becomes distorted, and it happened during 2016 after the election.
Yeah,
it happened during 2012. After the election, and then the court processes, they come and explain. Usually, all your political partisan, lawyers or your woman, no bedroom. And sometimes you can sense a bit of politics within the conversation.
You do
with the media. You can smell.
Wakasama wana sama ya do.
Asam no waka, but what can I? Yes, iteya.
Yɛn Nsɛmpa TV.
Fiafia ho kakra wo.
Kasi na Eric ya. Kasi na Eric.
Fiafia ho kakra wo mti. Oh yeah, the judge. But na judge why yi what to a warning.
Yeah.
But they kept doing that press conference and that's what happened. Well, a year. So we have the tape, we have the clearance. Okay. We have the tape. Let's play the tape. Yeah, baku 9. The exact tape they say baku, but press conference no unsa oba na say look at there no na no abem no atrem kakra no atwaso. Yentie tape ni.
You pay only after the goods have been delivered. That is also the contract, not so.
Yes, but then the financial instrument for the project is an irrevocable letter of credit. So good. So that credit letter has already been sent.
Hold on, no problem. But in my view, that letter of credit area, the contract requires that you pay by letters of credit, not so.
Yes, in addition, we should establish it upon the sign of the contract. So already you have paid.
Upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes. Upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance, since there was no advance mobilization, advance payment, that LC was a security that you have to establish ahead.
No problem. It's on the contract for every 50 ambulance. Is it the contract for the contract for every 50 ambulance?
Pardon?
Is it the contract for? I'm saying upon the signing of the contract for every 50 ambulance.
Yes.
Is it the contract for the every 50 ambulance?
If the contract is for 200 ambulances in tranches of 50.
Good, hold on. So that contract for 50 ambulance is different from this one?
No. It is the contract is one contract for 200 ambulances, which has been broken down within the contract for every few. You establish LC for every 50 tranche. So you have 4 LCs for the 200 ambulances.
No, that part I disagree with you. But if you look at the terms and contract, it's quite clear. And it should not be difficult for you to accept, because really it doesn't put you in any problem at all. That does not put you into any difficulty. And you know the Minister of Health, the Minister of Finance. So for me, if you accept that, then it doesn't put you in any difficulty.
See, the problem I have in accepting that for you, is that in there are letters that confirm that, both from government and from our principal, that is for every 50 ambulances. That confirms that. And I'll be tendering those letters in. So I cannot go against what the letters say and the contracts say, because I was the agent at that time. Japan Business was the agent.
Hold on. LCs on site. Payment shall be in euros. First, if we said there shall be no advance payment.
Yes.
What does advance payment mean?
What it means is that you are not the supplier was not going to be paid any cash, any money for him to use in procuring all the accessories and everything to manufacture. So the manufacturer will use his own money to buy the ambulance vans, all the accessories from across the globe, with the security from government being the LC. And the LC has conditions precedent.
Hold on. Yes, advance payment not mean paying in advance of the delivery of the goods.
They said no advance payment.
Yes, advance payment means that you are paying before the goods are delivered to you.
No, they said no advance payment. Not that there's advance payment. Yes. No advance. Mean that you will not pay.
Yes, until the goods are delivered to you. Not so.
Yes.
Yeah, so until the goods are delivered, you don't pay at all.
You don't pay.
Not so. So, and then also it goes ahead to say that payment shall be in a free manner. LCs on site of goods. In fact, what is it, even LC on site of goods? What does it mean?
What LC on site of goods means is that when you ship the documents, when you ship the goods, when you ship the goods from your port of origin, the bill of lading of the goods is what you use as
LC on site of goods means means when the goods have been shipped.
They have been shipped.
Not and then the goods have been delivered in Ghana.
No, when the goods have been shipped, because you have gone to do pre-shipment.
That's English, my view.
Also, letters of credit
on site.
On site.
Site is menu.
Yes.
Ewa, I'm imagining you take. Na Attorney General can na nchemunu na Japan tasi no. On site, brofun said the menu. Not because worship haba, they will spell that out.
Me peda osan okonechi kakre bi na oboho na 10 years.
10 mil. Yes, I'm quite now the 10 mil.
Another LC is established for another subsequent 50 until you finish all the 200. That is what the contract says. So the LC that was established.
Even then, hold on. I don't agree with your explanation. But even then, this explanation, that's not what happened in this case.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, that's not what happened. Yes, because the LC was established even before pre-shipment inspection.
Yes.
Also,
yes.
There was no pre-shipment inspection. So it have been so it means there was no basis for the LC to be established in the first place.
No.
That's really not your problem anyway.
Right, that place, in that particular place, you are getting it wrong. If you may have patience for me to explain to you.
No.
You are getting it wrong there because when you establish LC, the LC had conditions precedent for it to be on it. And the condition precedent states that you can only cash the LC when you present shipping documents, which is bill of lading, to the Ghana International Bank of the buyer before the LC can be on it. So even though the LC was established upon the signing of the contract, was supposed to be established upon the signing of the contract, it cannot be cashed or on it. It becomes a form of security for the supplier to invest his own money. And when he ships the ambulances, he can then send a bill of lading to your bankers to then honor the LC, because that is a condition precedent.
But in any case, in this case, even the LC was actually cash. Everything. That payment was actually made before the goods were shipped.
No.
The goods got to Ghana.
No.
Oh yeah.
He couldn't have the supply. There is no way under the sun he could have cashed the LC before the shipping document, which were condition precedent, was presented to Ghana International Bank. Even when he presented the document to Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC, raising issues of discrepancy, which came back to Bank of Ghana, which later went to the Ministry of Health, and then Animana authorized Bank of Ghana through Ministry of Finance to pay, because they had sorted out the discrepancies with Big C. That time, around this time, or the ambulances had already arrived in Ghana. You were not privy to this one, I'm telling you.
In my view, if we agree to this theory, it's so simple. The theory of the case.
Not agree to the way you want to go. The way you want to go about it.
So let's agree. Let's describe it that way. Let's describe it that way. Do you want to go about it?
Okay,
if
fine.
Agree this way, for me, it makes it simple.
Yes, it will make
it doesn't also involve. It doesn't involve any difficulty for you.
Yes, I agree. I understand your point. It doesn't.
When you say there's no advancement, yes. When you say there's no advancement, ordinarily meaning in Ghana that you don't pay until you get your goods. Now the contract here, even the clear terms, unless maybe you guys did not draft the contract, it says LCs on site of goods shall be established upon the signing of the contract for every future.
No, the contract was drafted by government. It was drafted by government.
Oh, yes.
And it was an AG department perused the contract and approved the contract for government.
It is not a problem whether they approve it. Every contract is actually approved before later on when they are implementing it. Then problems.
You see, what the difficulty I have with your position is that, you see, frankly speaking, fine, as you are saying, if I agree to your position, how you want to go about it and how you want me to go about my answering questions and things, if I go by that way, frankly speaking, I'll be dishonest, because I know that is not how it's supposed to be, and I'll be dishonest in such a way that I'll be assisting for someone I know is completely innocent about this. For example, Ato Forson, to be jailed because I knew something was wrong, was not the way, and I decided to keep quiet and to answer the question in a way that will make your case better for you to jail him. I'll be battling with my conscience. That is the problem I'm having. Anytime you bring up this issue with Yoni Kulendi, when I went to Yoni Kulendi's place, anytime you bring this issue, that is my problem I'm having. Because me, for example, I am in this case because I'm innocent and I'm going through ordeal. So I'm looking at another person also going to go through ordeal, and through me, because I know the truth and I decide not to say it because I want to help the AG make his case. And I ask myself, what is my interest in it?
I'm not asking you to really help me. I'm just going by the top. Anyway, so that's fine. So this one was even just by the way.
I hope you get my difficulty.
It's on the phone. I don't even know that.
Oh no. Don't worry about that one. My issue. I'm just. Oh no. You and I will be meeting. You'll be meeting me at my cousin's place, and you've been bringing this issue up several times. And I keep telling you that I can't do that because it doesn't sit well with me.
The terms of contract. The terms of contract are simple. And it's on site shall be established upon the sign of the contract for every future ambulance.
Yeah.
Do you answer? Yeah.
It's for every. So when you see that for every 50 ambulance, means that it's not only the 50.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
For every. It means that it is not only 50.
Alright.
Mean that there are a lot of 50s that will be following. So that is what I was trying to explain to you. So frankly speaking, the LC that was established was as a security for the supplier to invest his own money, since there's no advance.
Yes, it is the same that was used to pay. Because LC was the means of payment and the agreement.
Yes. When the conditions precedents are met.
Which is what? That is good that they have some documents.
that he has the bill of ladings, the ambulance have been shipped, and the bill of ladings are presented. That is when you can catch the LC. So until you ship the ambulances, you can't catch the ambulance. You can't catch the LC.
It was done in this case also.
Yes, in this case, yes. When he shipped the ambulances, he then presented their documents to Ghana International Bank, and then Ghana International Bank refused to honor the LC and raised issues of discrepancies, which was later cleared by Animana at the Ministry of Health for payment to proceed. And that is how he was paid.
Yes.
So, in frankly speaking, if there's somebody who authorized this payment to go on, even though in Ghana International Bank raised issues of discrepancies, it's Animana. He was authorizing those payments.
But you in court when you heard the Bank of Ghana officials and the Minister of officials and even Setepe say that no payment can go on except with Minister of Finance authorization. There's no way Minister of Health will authorize. In fact, Minister of Health actually even their letter they said no, they shouldn't go ahead and produce ambulances.
After that letter that Aite wrote that they should suspend production and those things was contrary to the terms of the contract, and that letter went to your office, the AG's office, and the AG debunked that letter and wrote his legal opinion and told her that they should proceed. So AG, that letter had been destroyed by your department, by your ministry. So that letter is of no value. It is the AG's legal opinion that overrode that letter, and Minister of Finance had to implement the AG's opinion.
Yeah, and by the AG's legal opinion, the terms of contract will be honored.
Yes.
Or the terms of contract will breached.
And because they were already breached, and the AG wanted them to honor it. So that Aite's letter that you want to rely on is of no value.
They honor it. Honor the terms of contract.
The ministry. Yeah, they still didn't honor some part of the contract. They honored the LC part, but when it came to the pre-shipment inspection, they refused to honor that particular part.
Okay.
So they waived their right to go and inspect, and then they turn around and blame people for you not going to inspect to rectify any manufacturing defect that the pre-shipment inspection was meant to kill. So Aite, through her negligence and refusal to implement the pre-shipment inspection, created this problem. That's what I was trying to head.
That's my timetable for the rest of the.
That means that you are not going to be around.
So, yeah, and then even next week, the whole of next week, I will not be around. If there's a way of, if you will not even finish next week, I would appreciate.
I'll not finish next week. I don't think I'll be able to finish because the documents are many. So you will surely go and come and meet me. But that will also depend upon the judge's behavior.
You can bring one medical excuse next week.
Okay.
Just,
okay, fine. If you bring a medical excuse next week.
I think you. How can I bring a medical excuse?
No, you are saying that I should bring a medical excuse next week.
You can if you want.
But brother, you want this woman to issue bench warrant for me again?
Right. Anyway.
Because you can see that I was really in admission, struggling for my life, and she issued bench warrant for me to be arrested, and my name was put everywhere.
That's right.
Now, if I go and do another one, as you are saying, my brother, this woman will issue another bench warrant for me and destroy the little of my reputation left. She will destroy it for me.
No problem.
But you will surely go and come and meet me still talking. So don't worry.
No problem. All right.
Thank you, my brother.
What to be. But you see, if you listen to the tape clearly, you realize that Japan had a mission.
He knew what he was about.
He had a mission because the way I all say, into what say now,
bait.
Say now, what say, me can sa. A bit to be a mobi who actually at that a hopeno
bait
tells you, and the Attorney General also sensed.
He sensed it late. He
might be recording.
He sensed it late.
He sensed it.
But he sensed it late. You see,
sensing. No. Where's in baby?
Where's in common Drew baby?
But you see, it's in common. It's in common. saying, Commander, at a point when Attorney General said, so this is how I see it. Then the man said, this is how you want me to go and say it. At this point, we know this is a telephone conversation. And then the Attorney General said, you let's even take it like that. That was his exact. Yeah. Let's even take it like that. But if your understanding was the fact that the money or the LC, letters of credit, was issued here even before the thing was shipped. So and then the man said yes during the contracting to make the Nipano Juman secure or no funding
to secure.
They indeed wrote that letters of credit, but the agreement was man found bank.
No,
it's a makwa ma on sepodo for no one international Ghana's international bank.
That is it.
Ma one sana calculus can. Na Attorney General Chim that no in the conversation and in the letter also on site meaning chida wabodru mayehu and sana calculus can also that wasn't it.
No,
but I didn't put a look at them quite no
discrepancies.
Bank and no I need discrepancies or how do one crat no more back to Bank of Ghana. My Bank of Ghana as in the Ministry of Health. Ministry of Health said, hey, I wanna be Adi Yasa, Yaka can some day my big C. What say? Then Attorney General explained, yeah, country mobility explained that no, even at that, there wasn't like nobody can sign
because
or authorize
or
from the Ministry of Health. It's only the finance minister that can do that.
Yes.
And in explaining said, you see, a guy there. Even Sepepe, who was the finance minister, came to court. And in his explanation, or there, it is only the ministry. Sign, not the Ministry of Health. Because then it means that Japan was also drawing another person from the Ministry of Health
into this
report. No, more can they even at a point in Sharia when the baby even Sharia or raising some issues be out or mad in the boat basa. Emma Assembly Attorney General office, he meant the institution,
yes, not him in the
not him as a person. Yes. My Attorney General office
or man advice
to Robert Sharia Tenasam no for I will, yeah, sign contract. I'll never doesn't offer one. Offer one. I will lay one. I don't know what's I there. I'll educate you, man. But now, never talk. Yellow talk.
Yeah, contract. It's a contract.
The Attorney General, Mamma, what you come? Oh, I'm saying. Ain't in commanding Iranian Attorney General, do baby, no, me cry me too quiet. One for picture of two kind of photo. Me cry me, qua America. Enti one shall woo
America.
Oh, that was one shall woo yes. We're a business class. We're so crown allegedly. Me papa talk. When did you have evidence NDC for the buy and to Mr. Moy anymore? What's that say? Hey, me cry me too quiet. Who cry one have a banana some no carry. No so my family dey
our document ogumen must them defend. Eba defend.
But Sir Judge no, we are not the 10 dia one.
I say Emma motto.
Not any general assessor. Oh, and you a doctor's excuse. Doctor's excuse I'll say. No say me. Don't know me.
Yeah, the bench warrant.
Adia me.
Me who be that?
Menim guasie na nyasam ketwa.
What can you pack a crabby?
Men to me kwadio because or ye na dwen say or some by whiteness menum guasie na. A sit attend as matter de me kwaba. Enti kwaba wo so anu na enkomo no ensem wom. Utie bia ensem wom. Understanding of the LC, whether it was issued before or the on-site, the meaning of the on-site, and then the understanding of Japan and then the 50 and the 200 conversation no come on
Yɛn but kakra bi comes the twa then yes kakra bi comes the twa then
yes
I sensed what the alert tape no mu
yes
the attorney general and open information
yes he
wanted more information more explanation to certain nzama bi
no
mihu onwom.
I think it was his understanding of what he had. But he wanted clarification.
Clarify it.
And in the conversation, no Mr. the panel car send a cousin.
Any Yoni Yoni Kolendi. Yoni Kolendi. Justice Yoni Supreme Court Judge.
Yo. Oh, you tell Passam Niaka yo.
Now probably
the same court demo because we no cry a fan court. What in another bone crono court say the court and NDC for say as some kind of evidence yebebo and yes we have home.
Inti
fan fia yeah can you
come what tape
enti judge why
Yoni Kolendi
yes no one kasa in the tape not just say enye one visitor
bebre ya kono ho ni nyina o se ya kono ho nyina
kono ho no e try dey pedam candidate
na mbeso mesi da bi ono any problem aye wa am na wo ye wo
me innocent o on knowledge o
ono any problem am na wo ye wo
ti edru ha e be hu di asem ne be kwa kosi
aboy
ai enti abusu ya nkomo ni nyina ni
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.